Listen, stop giving your power away, family. Stop giving your power away to people who don't deserve it. This is a word for you to do what you know you need to do. Stop giving people the authority that they don't deserve in your life. Stop being available for people who are emotionally unavailable to you. Stop giving the best of you to people who don't deserve you. Stop doing that. You have to value yourself. You got to value your family. God wants to give you such an amazing blessing, but He can't give it to you in the wrong place. He can't give it to you while you're still accepting baggage. Drop the dead weight, drop the baggage. Leave people behind. Get the courage to drop them. They had the courage to drop you. They had the courage to leave you. They had the courage to walk away from you no matter what condition they left you in. They didn't think twice about dropping you. Some people didn't think about leaving you. They didn't think about the situation that they were leaving you in. They didn't even care of the situation that they contributed to you being in. So many people are allowing their blessings to stay on hold. You know, God has so many great things for His children. He has so many good things for you. But God wants you to decide. You've been praying over the same thing for years and years and years. You have to put your foot down. Love who you are. You got to forget everybody who don't support you. You got to forget everybody who wrong you. You got to free yourself from that weight. You got to free yourself from the baggage. You got to forgive. You got to forgive for you. You can't not forgive because of what they did, because you feel like maybe if you forgive this person, you're going to let this person off the hook. No, they don't get off the hook, family. Forgiveness is for you. It's not for the person. You've been carrying around so much weight for years and years and years. You've been worrying about it. You've been thinking about people who've wronged you, who've hurt you. If they're happy without you, the person that they chose over you, forget these people. Forget these people, family. Forget them. Forget every last one of them. I'm serious. You forget them. You forget everybody who didn't have enough patience with you. You know, God didn't let some people have patience with you because God wanted people to see what He was getting ready to do for you. They're going to see what you're going to do. They're going to see how you're going to live. They're going to see how you're going to be blessed. But you got to do something. You got to forget them. You got to forget them. You got to wave goodbye to people. You got to wave goodbye to your past. You want a future? You want the best what God has for you? So do what you need to do. Wave goodbye to these people. Tell them goodbye. Take your power back. Take your authority back. You've been saying what you're going to see. Listen, we're going to tell the truth on our channel because we're here for you. We're here for you to grow. We're not here to make you feel bad. We're not here to put you down. We're not here to make light of anything that you've gone through within your life. We're here to assist you on your journey to healing. We're here to assist you on the path that you're supposed to be on. Some people came into your life to throw you off path. You can't point the finger and blame that person for contributing to the failing parts of your life. You made a decision. We make a decision. We allow people to come in. We allow people to leave. We voluntarily allow people to come in. And guess what? You voluntarily allow people to stay. Whatever you need to be removed, whatever you need to get out of the way, get it out of the way. You want that headache for the rest of your life? You want that burden? You want that baggage for the rest of your life? Is it really worth you not getting to the place that God has for you? Are you really willing to give up what God has for you for somebody that don't even choose you, that choose everybody else over you, but come to you when nobody else is available? Think about how does that make you feel? Think about that. People are choosing everybody else over you, and you are the last resort. Don't let nobody come back into your life in this season of your life. The people that left you, but listen, don't you hold a grudge. Don't hold a grudge. Don't hold unforgiveness in your heart. But don't let people keep coming back and forth in your life because their life don't work out. And here they come. Don't do that. Forget those things that are behind you. Forget the past. You want a new life. You want a new future. You got to forget your past. You got to make peace with it. It is my prayer today that you make peace with your past. It's my prayer that you make peace with everybody that hurt you. It's my prayer for you that you make peace with every single thing that ever happened to you. God will heal you. You got to trust Him. He'll heal you. Take your power back, family. Think for yourself. You can do this. You can do it. Maybe I'm your confirmation today. Maybe you just need a little bit of more encouragement. Maybe you've been asking yourself, can I do it? Yes, you can do it. Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who gives me the strength. You can't do it on your own strength. I can't do anything on my own strength. How you know if you're doing it on your own strength? Because it's wearing you out. It's wearing you out. But when you do it in God's strength, it's going to be weightless because you're not the person that's carrying the weight. You're not that person that's carrying that burden. Give your load to the Lord. He wants to lift your load. That heavy load that you're trying to carry day after day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year. God said, give me that stuff. He said, drop it. He said, throw it to me. He said, cast all your cares upon God. Give God your cares. Give God your concerns. Give it to him. He can take it. He's big enough. He's strong. His shoulders are broad enough to take it. Take your power back from people. Show people a side of you they haven't seen. And that's a side of strength. That's a side of self-respect that you have for yourself. That's a side of self-love. And I love myself. That's a side of you where you create boundaries and you don't cross your boundaries. People don't respect you whenever you create a boundary and you cross it. They're not supposed to respect you. If you don't respect yourself, if I don't respect myself, how can we expect other people to respect us? It's just like people want other people to invest in them and to invest in their business, but they don't invest in their own business. They don't invest in themselves. Life don't work like that. Take your power back. Take your control back. Take your keys back that you've given to the enemy. Stop letting the enemy drive your life down to hell. Stop giving the enemy a free pass to take you wherever he wants to take you. Get out of the passenger seat of your life and get back into the driver's seat. And you drive yourself all the way to heaven. You drive yourself all the way to victory. You drive yourself all the way to the finish line, family, and you get the reward that God has for you. This is a word for you today. Take your power back. It's time. Don't make excuses. Stop making excuses why you can't do it. Stop blaming other people why your life is this way and why your life is that. Why I can't prosper because it's this person's fault. Stop blaming that person. Even if they contributed to your life, you have to be in a position in your life today. Stop blaming everybody else and take responsibility for you. God will help you make it. He's going to see to it that you make it. Watch and pray. Watch and pray. Keep your faith. Take your keys back. Take it back, family. You've done enough. You've been loyal enough. You've been faithful enough. And you've done it to the wrong people. You've been emotionally connected and available to people who are not emotionally available for you. You got to ask yourself, why do you keep doing it? And why do you expect something different to happen? And you're doing the same thing. If you want something different, you got to do something that you're not been willing to do before. You want something different. Do what you haven't done before. Do something different. It's time. It's time for you to do something different. It's time for you to take your life back. It's time for you to jump back into life and take it back. Thank y'all for tuning in to the broadcast of You Are Enough. God bless all of you. We'll talk later.